I'm Michael, and this is the Storage Room Podcast, and I'm here with Miss Tracy Wong.
Hey, how are you? Glad to be here.
So, I have a few questions for you, Miss Wong.
All right, let's go.
So, how often do you play sports, and what sports do you play?
So, I don't play sports the way I used to play sports, like on a team when I was younger, but I am active, I would say, 4 to 5 times a week with calisthenics, weightlifting, running.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I do. Oh, wait, what's calisthenics?
That's like the
like
way they,
pull-ups and stuff, right?
yeah, the basics. And when they're really good, they could do muscle ups and they do all this like fancy stuff on the bars. It's a lot of prison workouts if you're in the inner city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I've seen like pretty cool stuff. Like,
Yeah, and that's like basic. If you could do all that stuff, you could lift the heavy weights later.
yeah, sure. Some I would like to do, but I don't know. It looks like a lot of work.
Everything worthwhile in life is a lot of work.
Yeah, it's whatever. So, what job would you be terrible at?
What job would I be terrible at? I wouldn't be good at anything where you have to kind of just take it easy and be basic because I have a very type A personality. I like to work, I like to get things done. I have OCD, so everything has to be a certain way or I can't function. So if you're looking at a classroom and you have magic markers and they're all going, or pencils in 10 different directions, I literally have to sit there and make them all go the same way before I could get anything done.
So, wait, did you say what job, or you're just telling me like?
Oh, I couldn't do a job where you have to be chill and easy and you don't do any work.
So, like, you couldn't work like at an office?
I
Like,
couldn't work still at an office. I don't like office work per se. I like interacting with people. That's why, as a librarian, it's the perfect job because I have all these different kids, all these different personalities. They come up to me with their different problems that I help them solve. So I do like the interaction, the constant flow of motion.
yeah, yeah. For you, do you usually get to work on time?
Oh, I'm always early, like an hour early, because I don't like to be stuck in traffic behind buses. I get anxiety very easily. So I try to troubleshoot those points where I can get anxiety. You get anxiety?
Feel like sometimes.
With what?
I don't know. Maybe like on a test in school.
What about soccer?
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know. That's kind of good because I don't know. I feel like it makes me play better if I'm
Oh.
like nervous or something.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Um, what hobby would you like to get into?
I would like to do renovation, construction. I do a lot of different DIY projects. I do epoxy counters and I've done floors, but I would like to do things more hardcore building kind of things.
So like actual like hands-on construction.
Yeah,
Or-
hands-on things. I want to make things. I want to sit there with like a electric saw. I know how to use a drill, so I like that kind of stuff. So I would like to have time to do that. Projects I could do it on. So you have to make mistakes in order to get good. So I would want to have opportunities where I can do authentic projects, make mistakes, and get better.
Yeah. What kind of projects would you want to make?
Well, first up on my list for this summer, I want to do this enclosed box to stick out of my window for my cat to sit on that has like netting and screen all around and a wood base with fake grass and a plastic top so he could sit on it and feel like he's actually outside and see the sun on top of him and feel the water if it rains and the pretend grass. So that's the first project I would do. But eventually I like to do cabinets. I do a lot of refinishing with furniture. And that's really therapeutic because you get to sand and you get to take something really ugly that somebody's throwing out and make it beautiful again.
Yeah, that's really cool. I heard about that too. That seems hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
You could do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah. Wait, how often do you do that?
every weekend.
Oh, really? That's far. Have you ever made anything for someone?
I've made 3D things. I've done laser printed things with all the refinished cabinets that I do. I usually sell them because I've done a lot. I've probably done like 50 to 60 actually.
Damn. Wait, what cabinets?
Refinished, not made them from scratch. So usually they're all solid wood things that people are throwing out and they're like, oh, this is ugly. I don't want it. You could have it for free.
Yeah.
And I'll take it, I'll fix it up, and then I'll turn around and sell it because I have no place for it. There's just too much stuff too many projects I've worked on.
Yeah. Wait, you said you resell it?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. You make a lot of profit.
Yes.
How much? Like how much
Well,
profit? Like 100? Because I know cabinets are like a lot of money.
So since I get everything free, I get the cabinets free, I get the paint free. The only thing I don't get free are the paintbrushes. And even though I'm investing time, I consider that free because it's kind of like a therapy for me. After a stressful day, you go and you're painting or you're sanding. So it is practically 100% profit, really.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. But like money wise, like higher or lower, let me guess, like 80?
Higher, I've probably made within the last 2 to 3 years, I would say I've made $20,000 selling cabinets.
Damn. Just damn. That's really good. I should get into that. Not gonna lie. Where you be looking on like Facebook? Or
Yes, I get everything for free from Facebook. Sometimes if I'm driving by in the trenches where I live, I'll see a cabinet on the side of the road and I'll go and pick it up. If my kids were with me, they'd be mad. They'd be like, Mom, you can't stop. You're going through people's garbage. And I said, actually, I'm not because it's just standing right there on the road and they want you to take it. So everything I get for free.
that's fire. That's fire. Okay, you wanna ask me some questions?
Sure. So I want you to think a little bit about your future and think about where you see yourself in 10 years.
In 10 years? Oh, that's a crazy question. I'm
Big boy Michael, what's he going to be doing?
gonna be doing my HVAC work. I'm gonna be in 10 years. I'm gonna be graduated and just working. Yeah,
But wait a minute. If
making a lot, making money.
you're an HVAC, I see you owning your own HVAC company in 10 years. Engaged with a baby on the way.
Hey,
Living your best life.
Wait, how?
So you'd
17,
be like
27.
Yeah.
Nah,
Right?
maybe, I don't know. It depends, you know. I don't know. You don't think that's kind of early, like to have a kid at 27?
No.
You have kids?
I have 3 kids. My kids are all grown. I had all of my kids when I was really young.
How old are you?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something, and I want you to remember it for life. There's like 3 things you never talk about, especially with women. 2 with women, and 3. The third is like in life. So you never ask a woman how much she weighs. You never
Okay.
ask her how old she is, and you never ask a person how much money they make because people consider that rude. So I can't tell you how old I am.
No, I was asking how old you were when you had your kid. Is that rude as well?
Kind of, because you could figure out the math and then figure out how old I am.
Yeah, but
okay, my kids are big now. My kids are 32, 29, no, 30 and 28. So my kids are all grown.
Yeah, and they're grown. Yeah,
It's nice when they get big. You get to see how they turn out.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Like just seeing someone grow up. That's always been crazy to me.
It goes fast.
Yeah.
So, have you traveled much, Michael?
I've only been to Peru, and that's it. It was fun. It was fun.
How would you compare life in Peru to life here?
It's different. It's like over there. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like sandy. There's like no grass. It's all just like dirt, and Well, the part where I live, that's what it's like, and the houses, they're not like completely done. Like the roofs, they're like metal sheets, and yeah.
And that's enough protection from the elements, the metal sheets?
Nah, sometimes no, but you can't really do anything about it. They just, I don't know. So I don't know. In my house, it was okay because we had cover, and then there was like a second floor that wasn't done yet. So
Is there any country that you would like to travel to?
uh, yeah, I think like Italy. Italy, yeah. It looks nice.
They say that if you speak Spanish, the Romance languages, that you could understand Italian, Portuguese, French. Have you ever heard Latin being spoken?
No,
You should try it sometime, listening in online and see.
what it's like Spanish.
They have a lot of conjugations and the verbs that are very similar. So if you hear it, you're supposed to be able to understand it. I don't speak either, so I wouldn't know, but that's what I understand.
Mm.
I know somebody that speaks Portuguese, and because of that, he can speak Spanish and understand Spanish.
Yeah. I know Portuguese is kind of like Spanish, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I know that, but yeah, it seems kind of difficult. So I don't know.
Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I do. I have a cat. Yeah, you have a cat too.
I have 3 cats. They replaced my
Damn.
kids.
Damn. What kind of cats? What color are your cats?
So I have 2 tabbies. Sosa, he's 9 going on 10, and he's like a black tabby with like a little white, gray. And I got Tiny. Tiny's like, even though his name is Tiny, he's like a big football player. And he's a gentle giant. Tiny can eat. He's the sweetest thing, and he likes to cuddle. And he looks a little bit like Sosa, but he also looks like Barbara Streisand. And he has white going up his nose. Barbara Streisand's a singer-actress from a long time ago. You probably don't know her. She is Jewish. And then I have Dream. Dream's a rescue I got over a year and a half ago from Brooklyn. She's a Russian blue, so she's all gray with green eyes. She's really pretty, but she's aggressive. She came from a house of 8 cats, and her owner died. She was very food insecure when she had come over, so she was always ready to fight the boys. And the boys I've had since they were kittens, so they weren't used to that aggression or any kind of fight that was not a play fight. So Tiny's really scared of her. She like scratched him 2 times on the nose, and he hisses at her every time he sees her now. But now she's trying to be friendly and make up to them, and she licks them. But yeah, Tiny's taking his time with her. Sosa will tolerate her, and sometimes she cuddles up against him, but they're not friends yet. What about your cat?
I understand. Cats aren't really friendly. I don't think so. My cat, I just have one. He's chill.
What's his name?
His name is Loki.
Loki?
Yeah, Loki.
I like that. How long you had him?
Yeah. Like a few months, I think. I don't think it's even been a year yet.
Wait, is he a kitten?
Nah.
Where'd you get him?
He's like a little big now. My brother. Well, it's like my brother's cat, but I don't know.
What color is he?
He's black. He got it for his birthday.
All black?
Yeah, all black.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's cool.
Did he come from a shelter?
I don't know. He just came one day, and yeah.
He was in your house, huh?
Yeah, he was a little cat though, so yeah.
Nice.
I also have I have a bird. His name is Pepe.
Does he talk?
Nah, I think he could talk though, but I think I need to like train him or something. I don't know.
Oh
But,
wow. The cat doesn't try to eat the bird?
No, I think he like when we put them together, he'd be looking at him and like I don't know. To me, he would be looking hungry, and I feel like he would eat him.
Don't leave him alone because you might not have a bird when you come back.
Yeah, I know. We don't. He's like always in his cage. He's
Wow.
loud. He's really loud.
And you cover it at night and he's quiet and goes to sleep?
Yeah. When we put the his blanket on the cage, then he falls asleep, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming and doing the podcasting today. It was fun getting to know you, Michael.
Yeah. Equally.
And this concludes our Storage Room podcast. Have a great day.
Bye.